Good afternoon all. Previous lecture we had discussed with monocot seed in that embryo development. So today we will continue with the next topic, that is endosperm. Here actually you know that post-fertilization event. Here in the post-fertilization event, the one event that is embryo development, and another event that is endosperm formation. But here the endosperm is formed just after fertilization but before development of the embryo. Why? Because endosperm provide all the nourishment to the developing embryo. So here only one thing I want to tell you here in this endosperm. It is developed in the center of embryo sac. Right? Endosperm, it is developed in the center of the embryo sac. Now you know that it is developed from pen. PEN means primary endospermic nucleus, or PEMC, primary endospermic mother cell. Here so many things are there. PEN undergoes mitotic division. But you know that in mitotic division, first of all karyokinesis occur and then followed by cytokinesis. So here first of all karyokinesis occur, but not followed by cytokinesis. So here what happened? Continuously karyokinesis cause multinucleated stage. So many nucleus are arranged at the periphery of the endosperm. And center side the large vacuole is present. Now here what happened? That periphery region multinucleated stage is there. So according to the number of the nucleus, now the most important line is this. So here the most important line, after multinucleated stage, now cytokinesis occurred from periphery to central region. So now here multinucleated, multicellular endosperm is formed, and here this endosperm nourish the developing embryo. So this periphery to central is very important, and previously in double fertilization I have told to you that you have to remember the full form of the PEM or PEMC, right? Now the important points. In gymnosperm plants, endosperm is haploid. Right? We had discussed this in previous class. In gymnosperm plants, the endosperm is haploid. In Oenothera plants, the endosperm is diploid, whereas in all the angiosperm plants, the endosperm is triploid. So you remember this, and according to the haploid, diploid or triploid, the number of chromosomes will be asked in MCQ. Fine. So you remember this. Now the types of endosperm. Here, majority three types of endosperm are there. Cellular, nuclear and halobial. So first is cellular. Cellular type of the endosperm, it is found in 25% of angiospermic families, particularly dicots. Then second is nuclear. Fine. Nuclear type of the endosperm, it is very common type. Found in 56% of angiosperm families. The next one is most important, allobial. Alluvial endosperm is mixed type here. The mixed one, cellular and nucleated both. So, alluvial type of the endosperm, it is the intermediate of A and B both, cellular as well as nuclear type. And now here you make a total 81% is there. So remaining 90%, and especially in monocot plants, found in 19% of angiospermic families, particularly in monocots. So this is the types of the endosperm here. Now the internal structure of the endosperm, in that only one point is there. presence of the scutellum is the most diagnostic feature of the Poaceae family. Now here, so you remember that Poaceae family is mostly monocot type. Fine. Now, next point, the most important one is, previous lecture I told you that scutellum is nothing but cotyledon. So you know that scutellum is the cotyledon in the monocot plants. Okay, so this is about the structure of the endosperm. Another point, aril. Aril is third integument layer. Aril, the most important one. Aril is fleshy and edible part of lychee. Actually, it is third integument layer. Okay. So aril is fleshy and edible part of the lychee, and aril, the most common one, aril is nothing but it is actually third integument layer. Fine. So please you remember this aril, the most common MCQ asked in NEET. Then epiblast. In monocot embryo, the epiblast present. It represents secondary cotyledon. Next one. In monocot plants, the embryonic root is the first organ. Penetrate through the seed coat during seed germination. Hypocotyl is the first part. dicot embryo to appear the ground above the ground during seed germination. Hypocotyl is the first part of the dicot plant which appear first just above the ground. Effect of the pollen grain. On endosperm. Is known as xenia. Okay, so effect of the pollen known as xenia. Now the true and false polyembryony. Actually, you know that generally in seed only one embryo is present. I told to you that the different parts converted into which part after fertilization. If in the seed or if in the fruit more than one embryo, if in the seed more than one embryo is present, known as polyembryony. Okay, so here there are some examples. So generally you know that embryo it is formed from the egg cell, but apart from the egg cell, another cell of the embryo sac it is transformed into embryo, that is known as polyembryony, right? Here actually polyembryony is divided into two parts, true and false one. So true polyembryony in citrus, mangifera and opuntia. In citrus, Mangifera indica, you know that Mangifera indica is scientific name of the mango, and Opuntia that is known as Thor. So here in citrus, Mangifera and Opuntia, the embryo is developed from mucellus or integumentary cells in Arginone. From synergid cell. in ulmus from antipodal cell, whereas in Vanda from embryo. It is normal one. So here in Argemon, okay, synergid cells are converted into embryo. In ulmus, antipodal cells are converted into embryo. Whereas in the Vanda, the whole embryo, it is transferred or transformed into embryo. Okay, now apomixis. You know that without fertilization, apomixis without fertilization, apomixis is another type of the asexual reproduction. Fine. So here in some plants like citrus plants, some citrus plants, some grass plants are known as apomictic plants. Here, seed formation is without sexual union. The seed formation is without sexual union. It is known as agamospermy. Seed formation without sexual union is known as agamospermy. Here, some plants in that gametes are formed. See, if plant is sporophytic, so if plant is diploid and sporophytic stage of the plant undergoes meiosis division and produce the haploid gametes. Haploid gametes are fused together and form diploid spores. So, to preserve the diploid spore stage in the plant, the special type of the asexual reproduction method is known as amphimixis. Okay, so sporophytic phase is there, meiosis division, fine, and fusion occurs, but after fusion no embryo development. But after fusion it is directly converted into sporophytic phase to restore it. Fine. Now the next topic, parthenogenesis. Now here parthenogenesis means formation of embryo without fertilization of female gamete. Embryo it is formed without fertilization of the female gamete, that is known as parthenogenesis. So how the parthenogenesis is induced? How we induce the parthenogenesis in such cases? First, treatment of inflorescence by X-rays. Example, Triticum aestivum. You know that it is the scientific name of wheat. So, inflorescence, you know that arrangement of the flowers. Treatments of arrangement of the flower induced by X-ray in wheat plant. Next, X-ray treatment of pollen grain. Before placing them on stigma. If pollen grain is incompatible, so treat the pollen grain with the help of X-ray before placing it on the stigma. So next onwards, the pollen tail tube formation, it is very rapid. Fine. Now the last topic, parthenocarpy. You know that production of the fruit without pollination or without any stimulus, known as parthenocarpy. Production of the fruit without pollination or without any other stimuli, that is known as parthenocarpy. So here three types are there: genetic parthenocarpy, Complete parthenocarpy means here we form the seedless fruits. Fine. Example, citrus. In orange and other citrus, the genetically parthenocarpy is an example. Second is environmental in capsicum. In capsicum, against the environmental condition, unfavorable environmental condition, we induced parthenocarpic in capsicum, and third is chemically induced. Chemically induced parthenocarpy. By application of IAA or NAA. You know, indole acetic acid, naphthalene acetic acid, these are known as synthetic auxins. So here we induce parthenocarpic fruit by application of special chemicals, indole acetic acid and or naphthalene acetic acid. Now the special points. Study of pollen grain is known as palynology. Okay. Study of pollen grain is known as palynology. In Cyprus, the most important one, see. In Cyprus, remember, in Cyprus, from 1 PMC, 4 microspores are developed. Out of that, 3 are degenerates. And 1 remains. Yes, I am talking about PMC, pollen mother cell. So please remember, in Cyprus, this is the much more detailed information, but here only you remember this one. 1 PMC, 1 pollen grain, and 1 MMC, one megaspore, that is one ovum is developed. Okay, so here in cypress plant only one megaspore is functional. Okay, only one megaspore microspore is functional and only one megaspore is functional. Fine. So please you remember, according to that the types of the number of seeds are how many number of seeds are formed by how many division of meiosis. So one meiosis produce one pollen grain from one PMC. Generally in angiosperms 4 pollen grains are formed from one PMC, and this one is same. You know that 4 megaspores, from that 3 are degenerates, whereas Cascata in Cascata 11 microspores are noted in pollen tetrad. Okay, in the beginning of the pollen grain formation, pollen wall is made up of cellulose known as pyridoxine. Pyridoxine. Okay, so initially the wall of the pollen grain is made up of cellulose. Synergy cells are also known as transfer cells because it transfers the nutrients from one place to another place. Okay. Synergy cells are also known as transfer cells. So it supplies the nourishment to the embryo sac. In embryo sac, in maize plant, in embryo sac of maize, so you know that Zea maize, 20 antipodal cells are there. Whereas in Sasa, Paniculata plant, 300 antipodal cells. In Sarsa paniculata, 384 cells are there. Okay, so embryo cell possess this many antipodal cells. Longest pollen is there in Zostera. (2,500 micrometer sized in diameter), whereas smallest pollen it is seen in Myosotis. 2.5 to 3.5 micrometer in diameter. Pollen of Mirabilis, biggest size. In Mirabilis jalapa, you know that bulbous plant, 250 micrometer. Cantherophily, pollination by beetles. Pollination occurs through beetles known as cantherophily. Beetles, flies, bees are diurnal. Diurnal means during daytime they visit the flowers, whereas moth is nocturnal. During night time, the moth visit the flower. You know that yucca as and moth. Yucca and moth has the strongest symbiotic relationship. The both cannot live without each other. Longest pollen grain Zea mays 450 nanometer. Length is there. Then optimum temperature for pollen grain germination. (25 to 30 degrees Celsius is the normal optimum temperature, or somewhere else you read that 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. Panchanan Maheshwari scientist, also known as father of embryology. Okay, study of the embryo is known as embryology. Pappus, and the last point, pappus is modification of calyx. In Compositae family, to facilitate wing pollination. Okay, so this is about the NEET of the second chapter. Now NEET is completed. Next lecture we will continue with the NEET of the next chapter. Thank you very much to all.